بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In the name of Allah, most gracious, the most merciful. Today, inshallah, Jama'ah, we will talk about the generating, talk about the point of the issue of generating electricity. Generating electricity. Number one, why especially electricity? Yani why did we talk about electricity? We said that because electricity is the most important kind of form of energy in our modern life. دي point مهمة جدا جدا. مش بس يعني not only before because we use it in operating houses, devices. لا يعني but also because they are the easiest one of the most easy forms of energy to be transferred, to be transmitted قصدي. تمام يعني ان احنا ننقلها from place to place. One of the most easy not the most not the easiest لكن بقول one of the easiest. ايه most easy دي one of the easiest methods of energy to be transmitted and to be stored also. تمام جميل جدا جدا. طيب so now we will talk about generating electricity. How can we generate electricity? We have two kinds of electric current. Okay, the first kind is called the alternating current, and we said that the alternating current is the current that has it's vibrating current, by the way. It has a variable direction and intensity. And there is another current, and this kind of current is produced by generators. This is produced by generators. So the alternating current, which is given the symbol AC, it's always given the symbol AC. Alternating current is given the symbol AC. Okay, AC means that the alternative current, okay, is produced by generators. It's always produced by what? By generators. And we will study the construction of generator in topic 4, inshallah Rabbil Alameen, in the last part of topic 4, inshallah. Okay, and there is another kind of electric current which is called the direct current, which and it's given the symbol DC or the abbreviation DC. Okay, so this is the direct current. So DC stands for the direct current. Okay, DC. Okay, this stands for the direct current, which has one direction and one value or fixed value of current intensity. يعني it's not vibrating. Okay, and this kind of electricity is always generated by electric cells, by something called electric cells. I think you may study or you might study electric cells in electricity. I'm not sure. لكن something called electric cells. I'll give you a general idea about them ان شاء الله رب العالمين now. طيب يبقى now we have a direct current which is which is produced by electric cells and batteries. Okay, and cells or batteries. Okay, the battery is a group of cells. Okay, and the first the other kind is called DC, and it's produced by generators. Okay, طيب ممتاز جدا. First of all, let's talk about let's have a quick idea, too short idea about the generator. The generator is composed of a coil. Okay, coil يعني wire wrapped in several turns. تمام. This coil, when it rotates between two opposite magnetic poles, okay, it produces current. يعني it has to rotate to produce electric current. It has to rotate to produce electric current. يعني in the generator, the kinetic energy that's due to rotation is changed to electric energy. And we also, by the way, we can say the mechanical energy, يعني mechanical energy كمان will be more accurate to use. Okay, or to say the mechanical energy is transferred transformed to electric energy. Okay, electric energy. يعني طب if we say kinetic energy ما فيش مشكلة، لكن most accurate أو it's better to say the mechanical to electric energy. We know that in generator, the kinetic energy changes to electric energy, or the mechanical energy changes to electric energy due to the rotation of a coil between two magnetic fields, between two magnetic poles. خلاص دي point أعرفها. The idea now is how can we rotate this generator? Okay, we need a source of movement or source of rotation, okay, to rotate the coil of the generator. Yes, this source of rotation is provided using something called turbines, These turbines are, when they are rotated by a source, by any source of energy, they will rotate the coil of the generator, so they will produce the current. Okay, طيب. How can we rotate the turbine? To rotate the turbine, we have several methods. Number one, using the wind. Okay, like for example, we will make the wind wheel, okay, fix it to the turbine, so they when it rotate, or يعني هي نفسها كأنها turbine. Okay, when it rotates, it will rotate the turbine and the generator, okay, and produce electricity. We can use water tides, and waterfalls, dams. Those are called hydroelectric dams. Okay, and we said that hydroelectric dams because they produce electricity from water energy, because the word hydro is a scientific prefix that means something related to water. Okay, طيب. So this is the case if we use wind or water, waves, tides, and so on. طيب, we said waves, when they move, they rotate the turbines. The tides, the tide movement rotate the turbine. Water beside the dam, for example, when it's higher than the water in front of the dam. Okay, there is a huge gates. These gates has turbines passing through them. Okay, so when we open these gates, the water flows from the higher level to the lower level, okay, and it rotates the turbines. If the turbines rotates the coils of generators, so they produce electricity. Type. Now we will talk about another method to rotate the turbines. We use the boiling water, or in other words, we can say the superheated water. What's meant by superheated water? Superheated water vapor. What's meant by superheated water vapor? It's steam, okay, but it's pressurized steam. It has large amount of kinetic energy, okay. So this kinetic energy, okay, which is transmitted to the generator here, okay, is produced from what? From boiling water. So we can say that in this case, the thermal energy changes to kinetic energy. So in the boiler, when we boil water to give a steam, this steam is pressurized. Okay. In fact, we change the thermal energy into kinetic energy. Well, طيب. Here we can say a lot. Hey, here we can say that how can we get the boiling water? We can get the boiling water in normal boiler. Yani we put the water in a boiler and we heat the water by fossil fuel. We said the fossil fuel, like the petroleum, oil, like the coal, like the natural gas. Okay, these are three are called together the fossil fuel. So whenever I told you that, whenever you hear the word fuel, you have to remember that there is stored chemical energy. So when we make heating using fuel or by burning fuel, in fact, we change the chemical energy to the thermal energy. So the series of transformations here will be chemical to the thermal in burning the fuel, chemical to thermal in burning fuel, then thermal to kinetic, okay, in vaporizing water, then the kinetic to electric in generators. طيب ممتاز جدا. المفروض ان في ستيب ناقصه، يعني ان احنا بنحول الكينيتيك، مش مهم عشان ما ناخدش ديتيلز ما تعمل لنا انتربشن على الفاضي، احنا لسه قريب صغيرين. طيب and we can also make boiling water by the nuclear energy, sometimes by, for example, the nuclear reactors, there are pipes of water used to cool uh, the uh, the core of the reactor. Okay, so the large amount of heat that's produced by the nuclear reactions are used to vaporize this water, and this water is becomes super heated. تمام. This steam becomes superheated, so it it boils, and it exposed to the turbines, or the turbines are exposed to it, then they generate electricity. So in this case, the series of transformations will be nuclear to thermal, thermal to kinetic, kinetic to electric. طيب. Sometimes we have let's say a, fast ready vapor, ready steam, ready vaporized, superheated steam, and the pressurized steam that's inside the Earth, inside the planet Earth. Okay, due to the large temperature, or the high temperature below the crust, the crust of the Earth. Okay, so this geothermal energy, okay, produces what? Produces this the geothermal energy produces water steam. This water steam is vaporized and exposed to the turbines. It rotates the turbines, and the turbines rotates the generators to give the electricity. I hope it's clear, inshallah, Rabbil Alameen. طيب. Let's talk about this the second method, which is generating electricity of direct current, or by direct current. Okay, here we said we use the batteries or the cells. Okay, we have two kind of batteries. The first kind of batteries is the chemical batteries, or the chemical cells. Okay, the second kind is the solar cells, or the solar panels. So we have here batteries or electric cells, galvanic cells, chemistry they call it galvanic cells, okay, and solar cells and panels. Okay, in the galvanic cells, like the dry cell, the dry cell, the battery that you put in toys and something like that. Okay, this battery is has chemical components or chemical materials, and these chemical materials make some reactions called oxidation reduction reactions. Okay, then they release electricity or give electricity. So in this case, the chemical energy changes to electric energy by or through batteries and electric cells. So whenever you hear electric cell or battery, you have to know that chemical energy changes to electrical energy. Okay, what about the solar energy? Okay, in solar energy, light and heat. What about the solar cell or the solar panel? What's meant by solar panel? The solar panel, in fact, is a group or a plate of several solar cells. Okay, so in this case, when light and heat of sun falls on the surface of the solar cell, they give electrons. These electrons are used to produce the electricity through a phenomenon called the photoelectric effect. Okay, the name of phenomenon, we are not interested in this name, لكن we are interested in that in solar cells or panels, the solar energy is changed to the electricity or electric energy. And by saying that, we finished the energy resources as a theoretical part, and inshallah Rabbil Alameen, we will solve them on the discussion room together. We will solve the past paper questions on them in the discussion room together. together, inshallah. Thank you, everyone. Inshallah, I mean, I'll finish this video and I'll begin later, inshallah.